Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Mobile Home Mondays. This Monday, we are running a few minutes behind. As y'all know, things are just going a little slower for me. I actually left my hair appointment a little later today. Anyhow, today I want to talk with you guys about 5 ways to make money with mobile homes. Okay, so you know as you know, I was wholesaling houses, investing in houses. We had rentals in New Jersey. And we found out about mobile homes. I had heard about mobile homes before, didn't jump into it at that time, which I wish I did. And now we have finally gotten to where about a year ago now, came across mobile homes again. But this time we jumped on it, and it was a great opportunity. I mean, we literally started wholesaling mobile homes, made over 6 figures in 6 months, and have been just doing that with mobile homes, and now teaching other people how to do that. So we have focused on wholesaling, right? But I want to share with you 5 ways that you can make money with mobile homes. Okay, so we want to get into the first way that you can make money with mobile homes, and that is just flipping mobile homes. Okay, so you can purchase a mobile home, right? You can purchase that mobile home if it's distressed, whether the property itself is distressed, the homeowner is distressed, right? You can renovate that mobile home and then resell it. Okay, so very similar to flipping houses. You can flip mobile homes. The benefit of flipping mobile homes versus houses obviously is the cost. Okay, so you're purchasing a mobile home. So we flipped the mobile home. We purchased it for $6,000. Okay, the renovations were about $9,000. And then we resold it for 30,000. I want to say it was 30,000. So, and that was with the buyer utilizing a loan. So they went through 21st Mortgage to get a loan. We had to get the house appraised. We originally wanted to sell it for 32,000. Once the house got appraised, the appraiser came back at like 30, and then we sold it for that. Okay, so flipping. Okay, that's again, the benefit and the payoff, if you will, is being able to get into this with very little money down. Whereas when you're purchasing a house, so we use about $15,000 all in to purchase and renovate the property. When you are no, it's a little less than that. Sorry, so it was like 13,000, something like that, right? However, when you're purchasing a house, $13,000 is not even going to really be enough for a down payment, right? To purchase the house in the beginning, even if you're buying a property that needs to be renovated. Most of these properties, let's just say it's a $50,000 property, right? You're using a hard money lender. They're typically requiring 30% down from you. Okay, so you need to have just for the purchase. Now that's just to get a loan, buy the property. Now you have to talk about you need money to renovate it, right? You might need another $50,000 to actually renovate it and then resell it. So with the mobile homes, because of the price point, you're able to get in at a much lower price point, and you're able to get in and get out quicker. Okay, so typically it takes about, depending, of course, if you already have a team, but it took about 30 days to renovate the property, right? So again, you're able to purchase the property right away. There's no title, there's no like long drawn out financial process. We purchased it with cash right on the spot, and we started the flip process, right? We started the renovation process, and then you can move, boom, get it sold. Now we sold it to someone that was using, again, a loan. She used 21st Mortgage. So it took a little bit longer for us to get it sold because she had to get approved. But a lot of times you can sell these properties to cash buyers and be done in a day. Okay, from the point that when the person's ready to move forward, with the property, purchase of the property, you can simply close the deal right then and there. Okay, so flipping property is one way to get into mobile homes. The next is rentals, right? So you can actually buy properties, you can renovate them, fix them up, touch them up, and then just rent them out. Okay. Now, this is a great strategy. Again, because the price point is low, but on the back end, the rental costs, the rent rates are similar to that of an apartment, right? So it's not that you're buying so low and then your rents are extremely low. Like your rents are still relatively, similar to that of a apartment, of a even a house, depending on where you live. So your margins, your profit margins on the mobile homes for rentals is phenomenal, literally phenomenal. So I think that's really something that people should be planning for or moving towards, even if you're starting with a different strategy. Because it's going to build that generation of wealth. It's going to build that passive income. It's just something that again, you're doing, and you have that income coming in as long as you have the property, okay? And it's really good profit margins. So rentals, and of course, you have other strategies as far as passive income in regards to like doing seller financing or rent to own type situations, right? But just from looking at the pros and cons of it, I think that just going in with the rentals and just having that long-term passive income probably will make most sense in the long run. Okay. So number one is flipping, then you have rentals. Okay. Another way to make money with mobile homes is to fill lots. Okay. So you can work with park managers, park owners, right? Build relationships when they have lots that are empty and they need these lots filled. You can be the person that provides a mobile home to fill that lot. Okay. Now you can do that several ways. You can market to sellers, right? Private sellers who are interested in selling their property. So maybe they have a, a mobile home that they just want to get sold that's on their private lot, right? You can get that purchased and moved into the new mobile home park. Okay, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is by building relationships with manufacturers. Okay, manufacturers and brokers or dealers. Okay, so mobile home dealers. So if you build these relationships with the manufacturer, you build a relationship with these dealers. When there's an opportunity for a lot to be filled, you can work with a dealer that sells both new and used mobile homes, or with the manufacturer that can get a new mobile home in there. Okay, so those, that is a way to make sure that those lots are filled and filled with quality mobile homes. It's particularly, a lot of park managers and park owners are starting to really steer away from even homes that are like in the 1980s. And the more time goes on, really looking for those 1990s homes and above. So working with the dealers who already have purchased the property, they may have already renovated the property, right? If it's old, or if they have new ones, if they have the relationship with the manufacturer, and you can get those homes right into the park. Okay. So that's number 3, is filling lots for parks. Okay. Number 4, which I think also is really ideal and you really should be considering. Okay. Now this is a strategy that, maybe something that you do, once you've done some deals, you built a little bit of experience and some capital, but it is converting mobile homes from personal property to real property. Okay. So you can do this in several ways. You can purchase a mobile home that's already on private land, right? Maybe again, it needs to be renovated. You can renovate the property, and then go through the process of converting it to real property. Okay. And simply by converting it to real property, you have instantly significantly increased the value of the home. Okay. So you may have a mobile home that's worth $40,000 as a personal property, and then you convert it, right? And you retire the title, you get the foundation, you do take all the steps that are required to convert it to real property and to get a deed for the property. And now the same exact property is worth $100,000 instantly, right? Because and also you're getting a new pool of buyers, okay? Because now these people can go out, they can get traditional loans, and be able to purchase this property at a much higher price. Okay, so that's one way. Again, is if the property is already on the lot and you simply are converting it. The other way is if you buy a lot, you buy an empty lot, and you buy a mobile home, whether the mobile home is new or used up to a particular year based on the requirements of your particular county. And you buy it from a private seller or wherever, and you have it moved to your lot. Okay. And then you again sell it. Now you can do that again with new homes. You can have a new home be bought to your lot that comes from a manufacturer or a dealer, right? Or you can have a used one, again, depending on the year, based on your county. And of course the numbers have to also make sense because you're going to have additional costs with moving it. Okay. So that's number 4. And number 5, of course, you should all know what it's going to be. And, excuse me. And that is wholesaling mobile homes. Okay. And I think this is the best strategy to get started, regardless of your financial state. I think it's important. There might be some people that have the money. You feel like, oh, I just want to just go straight into flipping, or I want to go straight into whatever. I think that wholesaling, even if you don't do it long term, if you just do a few, because it helps you understand. If you don't know mobile homes at all, it helps you with the learning process of mobile homes. We learned so much about mobile homes by wholesaling them. So it's not just because, hey, I don't have the money, but it's like, let's really understand price points, right? So if you're not familiar with how to even analyze a mobile home, understand the pricing of a mobile home, and you just go out and you buy one, and as a rental, you may have purchased it way too high, right? You may put too much money into it for the renovations, right? So if you're wholesaling it, you get to see what your buyers are doing to these mobile homes. You get to become more educated. You get to understand the process. You get to understand what things you should be looking for, what questions you should be asking, right? That was very key for us when we first got into this, was really understanding the right questions to ask, because we were asking questions that we would traditionally ask for single family houses, but there were other questions that we needed to ask, right? I never asked about soft spots before, right? But that's something that in mobile homes you need to ask, right? So there are very specific questions and things that you need to look for. I was used to dealing with a title company, right? Having a deed, right? Now you're talking about just having a title that you could just transfer right then and there on the spot. Okay, so just really understand the process, but also from a financial perspective, if you are looking for an entry point to get into, to make, easily make $5,000, $10,000, right? Quickly, wholesaling is the best strategy to get to launch, to get into. You can find properties that are $0, right? Wholesale it for 5,000. You can find properties that are 15,000. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you are just getting the property under contract and assigning that contract to someone else to purchase. Okay, so you're never actually purchasing a property anyway, right? So the price really doesn't matter. Of course, it matters in the sense of making sure you're getting it at a right price that you can resell it to buyers, to investors, to end buyers, whomever. But that's it. That's it, right? So I really, really love wholesaling. And the great thing about wholesaling too is being able to do it locally and virtually. Okay, so it's really great because again, you're not putting your money into it. It takes a lot of the risk away. It gives you the opportunity to do this virtually in a way where you feel comfortable because you don't have that burden over your head of potentially losing all this money if things don't go right. Right? Like if you're flipping virtually, there's a lot more at risk. Okay, if it doesn't go right, like you can't just pull up. Like you're trying to flip virtually. You just got started and you can't just pull up to the property and figure out what's going on and fix the situation. There's a lot more at risk, right? If you're doing rentals virtually, again, a lot more risk. But if you're wholesaling virtually, you eliminate that risk because your financial money is not actually tied into this property, right? And yeah, so I absolutely love it. I think that those are 5 great ways to get into mobile home investing. Again, flipping, rentals, filling lots, converting mobile homes from personal property to real property, and wholesaling mobile homes. All right. So if you guys have any questions about anything in regards to that, you can go ahead and post them in the comments. And yeah, this was a great Mobile Home Monday. I know we are all preparing for the holidays, spending time with the families. Yesterday was my son's birthday, turns 3. So it's just been a full week for us. So yeah, you guys, I want to just, again, say happy holidays to all those who are celebrating holidays. If you don't celebrate holidays, for us, again, it's more so we're just going to spending time with our family. That's what we are celebrating, time with our family. I can't wait to see my mother and my mother-in-law. I miss them so much since we moved to North Carolina. So I'm just really looking forward to spending time with the family. And I hope that you all enjoy yourselves, enjoy your families, you stay safe, and all that good stuff. All right, y'all. So I am going to hop on out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Danny, thank you. She said dropping gems. Hey, Nikki. Hello, hello. Awesome. Well, y'all have a good one. Love y'all all. And I'll see y'all next week. Mobile Home Mondays. All right. And of course, we have the boot camp coming up. If you are interested, www.wholesalingbizacademy.com/everything, because I'm giving away everything this time. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.